We just wrapped up our daily live trading sessions, and BigBear.AI is up almost 20% today. As you can see, they're up to about $7.31, at one point spiking as high as $7.40 a share this morning. And we do have some calls on the company. Our portfolio is up today. And if you ever want to tune on into our daily live trading sessions in StockMate, we call out companies in AI, space, quantum, and tech. And you can learn how to invest in those companies Monday through Friday in the second link in the description down below to join StockMate. So in StockMate, we send you a free t-shirt, but we also go live every morning. We just talked about it this morning that they have made it up to the $7.40 range. As we're looking for this overall recovery on Big Bear, and you take a look back, we're looking for this overall uptrend. Let's take a look. You see this overall uptrend over the last year. They've been slowly building up, and then they just came in with positive earnings yesterday, along with beating the expectations of their earnings. They came in with another acquisition of a $250 million acquisition for an AI company. That was pretty big. But the thing that just happened, and what we're seeing right now, is that BAIG is up 40%, BigBear.AI is up 20%, and this move right here, we're looking for a potential 20% swing or recovery here on Big Bear. That's exactly what happened. You can see it's up to now $7.28. And we're looking for even this move up into this $8.30 range. And we also had a sale going a while back related to this that we're looking for it to close over $7.50. As I mentioned, I do have some calls on the company. And so when it comes to the growth of Big Bear, there's a couple things to note. While we're looking for that greater uptrend and seeing them, continue into that $8 range to maybe $9 or $10 range up into these levels that we saw back in early October and back in July, they do have this uptrend here that they kicked into. But if we take a look at kind of the near term in this move, you could see they are starting a new trend as they started to bull from $5 a share on November 7th. Over the last 5 days, they've increased up to $7.40. And this level is where potentially they could see some resistance. If they're going to see this trend kind of play out, maybe this right here is what it looks like. So kind of a pullback down in that $6.50, $6.75 range could make a lot of sense for them on the near term. We'll see how they react here, because the other thing that could happen is they could continue to break out, get up into this $8 to $8.50 range, because $8.50 is going to be the next level of big resistance to break out from, in which case then they'd be looking for that $9 to $10 range. So that would be a very hyper bull trend. It's not that it's not possible, but I think what might be more likely is this sell-off here. In the short term, I didn't enter any after this big spike, although we do have some long-term opportunities that we've been holding in Big Bear for the last few, or almost a year now, really, over a year now, since around $1, $2, and $3 a share we've been buying. And so at this point in today's move, the 17% increase, I think it was just at 20% a second ago. You could see it drop down 12%. That's another, 8% drop in the next few minutes. So I would not encourage anybody to just buy it right now. In fact, I think it's very high risk at this moment. And we didn't enter any shorter term trades after the big spike here at market open, because we're saying, hey, this big spike, it's green, oftentimes could be followed by a sell down into the later day. So be wary of that when you see that in the markets, because a lot of times, it's the same reason that we like to buy the dips is, what comes back after a big move in any direction, it's most likely a move in the opposite direction. And so be ready for that, as that would be a potential near-term correction on Big Bear down to that $7 to $6.50, unless we see the hyper bull case kick in which case we're targeting that $8 and $8 level to $8.50 level for Big Bear. Now, BigBear.AI also just had some news come out. Their earnings came out just on Monday, I believe it was. And what they came out with on their earnings, they were focused on less on the various scan. They talked a little bit about it, but we've seen them deploy in the airports. In fact, I think it was maybe Andreas, who just sent me an email, one of our stockmates inside of Stockmate. If you guys know, we got about 28 millionaires in here, but we also got some members here that are investors. And I just got a message from Andreas. He was going through Charlotte Airport, and he sent me an email of the BigBear.AI very scan that was scanning his face when he's going through the airport. So he's seen him, I'm seeing him. You guys send me emails, you send me DMs on Instagram all the time if you see different AI tech. The other one I've been seeing a lot of is Serve Robotics, the food delivery partner with Uber that goes to the restaurant, gets the food, and then it's like a little cart, and it's a robot that goes to the delivery, and then the person goes down and they open it up and get their food out. I've been getting messages on Instagram like that from you guys. So always send me, if you see different AI innovations that you like to see, or robotics or whatever, shoot them over to me on Instagram, or if you're, on LinkedIn or on TikTok, whatever, because I love to see that. It helps me get another view on what the markets are doing. And so when Big Bear just reported earnings here, can't see it come out just yet on the Google earnings, but according to their report in their Q3 financials that we just saw come out, they came out with better, and they beat their expected earnings. And they also acquired this Ask Sage company, which is an AI company in the US government. So big acquisition, $250 million. And they did see some positive sentiment after those earnings, spiking about 10%, as they're holding around that $7 price point. So again, more conservative sell down to 650. If they could really stabilize and hold the hyper bull trend, we're talking about previous resistance of about $7 a share as the next support level here for Big Bear. And we're going to watch, see if any opportunities present themselves for more entries. And I brought up that Serve Robotics company because they got earnings tomorrow. We'll be watching there in Stockmate. So again, if you want to tune on in live to our live sessions, it's the second link below. And the projections, when we were looking at this morning for Big Bear, were looking very bullish according to Grok. And we had some future chart analysis and Grok analysis coming out. We just added this inside of the machine. If you're a machine user, I don't know if Annette's watching this. Annette, how you delete the widgets is you just click in the top right corner, just like that. Then you can add it back. So let's grab that analysis widget. There it is. And then it takes about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. We're getting it faster, where it's looking through all the charts, it's looking through the news, it's looking through the financials, and it's tying the relativity. And then look at that. According to Grok, they're saying that BigBear.AI is anticipating to get up to around $9 a share over the next year. Very bullish here for Big Bear. And you saw some insider buying. We did see that. But the other thing to note is we just added Rigetti and IonQ for quantum analysis. That's right. Quantum analysis is available on the machine. And if you click onto, let's say, Rigetti, see if it works here. Might have to do a refresh. There we go. Boom. So according to this, running all of the confidence scores from Grok into the quantum computer analysis, the quantum analysis here, with Rigetti in the machine, it is anticipated that the 4-hour time frame is the best ranked and most likely. So the 4-hour time frame is for them to hold above about $7.15 towards the end of market open today. And so that's kind of the outlook for Big Bear according to the machine. So we'll be watching closely. And if you guys want to get your hands on this machine, you can in the first link below. That's going to be for beta access before this becomes publicly available. And of course, in the machine, you also get Stockmate, our daily live trading, as a bonus. So look forward to that. Appreciate you all. If I earned your thumbs up, hit the like button. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.